Yeah, Tugpsx comes out with something. And so let's check that out. I've got a little animation here and I'm using filament so that we can get a little bit faster, more responsive playback kind of thing. And it was just a quick little something that I threw together real quick just to get an animation in here. And with filament, we're getting a little bit better playback speed, but to keep it, to keep the smoothing from poking through at every frame during playback, we've got the interactive update going on. So that's slowing things down a little bit, but that's all right. Let's just check out this tool anyway. I want to see how this thing works, and I haven't done it yet. We're going to go to Content Library, and I'm going to head down to Scripts because I just installed it from the YouTube video that he's got, and we are looking for Tugpsx, and I've got this cool thing that he made. Anyway, if we go to Anim Playback, there's two in here. One is for the new Alpha Daz Studio, and that one doesn't currently have Animate, so I can't use that one yet. But we've got um, one for 4.2, and that's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and make a custom action for that right away. And oh, it's still on Tugpsx. You select that in here, okay, and hit accept. And now I can close this to my timeline and I can come to scripts and let's try this bad boy out. Playback control. Here it is. And I don't know if you could tell, but it immediately zapped us to uh, frame 0. And just put it over on this side here. Okay, so it's really cool. From his video, I'm seeing that it starts with its default 0 to 30 like Daz Studio does. But in order to populate this thing with what's on our timeline, we hit this. Let's check it out. Let's try it. Sure enough, it does exactly that. And then just the basic option is you can just hit play, and that seems to work. But the thing is, I always start with a 30 frame buffer, always, because I need those first frames just to mess with stuff. So I put 30 in there, and for some reason it snapped me right back to 0. Let's just see what happens if I play it. No, that starts at 30. Very cool. Now, just for kicks, I'm going to put this thing on ping pong because I've always kind of wanted something like that. And instead of waiting for it to get all the way through, let's just put 124. Oh, cool. It started over again. So why don't I just go 94? And let's just see if it can play it faster. I don't think it can because of what's going on with the mesh smoothing. Yeah, it did speed up a little bit. So I'm gonna bring it back down to 1, and we can half it, and it'll slow right down. And that'll be really useful for isolating glitches in motion capture. And speaking of handy for catching glitches, this is really neat how you don't have to stop anything and start it again to alter these. Uh, you just set them and forget them. So I'm going to change this to 74 and see how it'll just go back and forth. And I'm sorry, I forgot that I still had it at quarter speed. So we can do that. And now if you want to bring it right back to playing everything, we can just go snap to timeline, but I need to put a three in front of the zero again because I don't want it to go there. And now I'm going to turn off ping pong after it starts again. There we go. And what's really cool is you can have either loop or no loop, and it's neat because uh, it seems to be working really good without having to really close the thing down. As long as you're in play with your animation mode, you can fire this little guy up, which is as simple as, you know, look, just like I just did. And then you can pause, and you can play it in reverse. Just fantastic. Though the one thing that you just know is that if you stop it, and whenever you hit play, it's always going to start from this value. And whenever you hit reverse, it's always going to start from this value. So, um, like for instance, I could go 84 here and then hit reverse, and it's going to just start reversing right at 84. And I could set this to 60 and hit play, and it's just going to start right at 60. See, I'll hit play again and it'll start at 60. So that's really cool, to have these functionalities, especially with these values in here, and then being able to access ping pong and reverse to help isolate things. This is really cool. Put in these little step forward, step back, and then you can skip all the way back, or all the way through like that. So it's just really handy. This is such a cool little utility that I got really, really super excited as soon as I saw it. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out. Tugpsx has this really cool new tool, and it's definitely worth checking out. I'll leave the link to the video, which has the free download for you, and that download includes it's just one install. You just install the thing, and it shows up in your. Let's exit this. It ends up in your scripts folder. Well, wherever you put it, you get a Tug PSX folder, and you drag that into, like, here's mine. If I open this in a new tab, this is right here is my Daz3D installer content. And so I just take it and see if I open this up. I got the Tug PSX folder, and you can open it up and look through and stuff like that. But what you want is to be, well, how do I get back? There we go. You want to be right at this main folder. And then once you get into, once you see your Daz structure inside, you open up your folder, and inside here I just I find scripts in here and just drag this on there, and I'm just gonna skip because uh, it's working, no need to replace. All right, so yeah, so that's how you install them. And then to get there, he's got this really cool video that explains, he does a really cool job of taking you through and showing you stuff. And then right here is your download link. All right. Yeah. And I'll leave a link to this video in the description of this video. So, um, peace out, everybody. Have fun animating and playing back and stuff. Have a good one.